The Void just got a massive buff in the new balance changes, and today we're going to find out if it's viable once again, because it surely looks like it. Today we're playing what is by far the best Void deck in Clash Royale, and if it turns out that this is, showing that the Void is actually back in the meta, we might see it climb into a ton more decks. So obviously, if you don't know what the Void buff was, it's going to attack much faster than it was. So let me give you a representation. It used to go bzzzt, 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 and now it goes bzzzt, 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 or something like that. So it's going to attack way faster, and what this is doing is allowing you to basically, what is my opponent running, dude? This is disgusting. But yeah, it's basically going to allow you to get a higher chance at getting those one-tap hits on the target that you're trying to hit. So what I'm saying is, let's say you're going up against the Executioner and your opponent has something to protect the Executioner. It's going to be harder for them to protect the Executioner because the Void will attack faster. So that's kind of a nice buff they're giving it without making it like extremely insane damage. So I'm all for it. But yeah, we'll go in with the, we kind of want to be passive here. I'm not going to do nothing crazy. We get a Mega Minion hit. He's got the Royal Recruit, so we are a little scared. But with recruits, the whole thing that most recruits do is, or recruits decks do, is overwhelm you on offense. On their side of offense. On defense is what it is for you. But you get this pickle where you're like, I can't defend anything, and now you can't back up your push either. I'm going to wait for this Princess to lock on. And so what we want to do is make sure that we don't necessarily have to defend both lanes flawlessly, but we want to either try to defend one lane or keep both lanes alive and go in for offense, because with recruits, you're going to be able to stay alive. That's kind of the whole thing with recruits. You're going to be able to, I think I'm going to Evo Zap this, yeah. You're going to be able to get towers really easily, and you're going to be able to defend one lane. But what they get you into doing is getting overconfident and thinking you can defend two lanes at the same time, and you absolutely cannot do that. So, we haven't got... We're making a Void video. We haven't used the Void video. We haven't used the Void once, but to be fair, the Void's strong suit was never against cards like this. Use the barbs here, even though he did go in with this. We'll go in Void. We're gonna lose our entire Lava Hound pretty much, which is, I guess it's fine. It doesn't matter too much. Can we not stutter this badly? This is embarrassing. We're scaring the Huzz. So yeah, I think we want to wait for a second here. I kind of do want to go with Lava to protect these smelly drags. See what else he plays for it, and then we can probably shove a Balloon up in here. And we do have to make sure we're not getting 3 crown, but I think just simple Skelly Drags can help me while I'm focusing on the offense. And as you can see, against recruits, they're obviously going to have very good offense, but so do you. So hopefully we can get a matchup that shows off the Void a little bit better than the last one. I mean, to be fair, the only spell that gets any value against recruits is the, the arrows. So it's not that bad. What I'm looking for is I'm trying to see, since this deck usually uses Fireball, is Void worth using over Fireball? Now that's kind of every time I see my Void get value, or every time I'm facing a matchup, I'm trying to look for if it's going to be better than the Fireball. Now, there's obviously going to be a few matchups where it's not going to be better, but that's all good. We just want to see how many. And we're facing off against Wizard Little Prince. I'm a little scared here. I don't quite have anything to play into this though, so I might need to go Lava on defense to tank for this Wizard, because I don't really have anything to play. Obviously I'm not gonna go like Barbs or Skelly Drags into a Wizard here, but we should be able to get a nice little shove here, and it's gonna be interesting to see how the Void gets value against this matchup. I'm really interested to see how it does. I think we definitely probably just go with like Barbs or something on this Night Witch and attempt to tower trade. Actually, I'll go on the Golem. I'll go on the Golem and attempt to tower trade. I don't really care if he takes my other tower, to be honest. There's literally nothing I can do to defend that. Let's go with the Void over here actually to deal with some Night Witch bats. And this should be decently helpful. I was hoping we could kill those bats or time it right. Unfortunately, we could not. That's all good. It doesn't matter, because you're going to see how fast we're going to be able to take a tower when we can just Void down his Wizard really easily. So I would be surprised to see him going with the ability. I don't think he has Elixir for it, and also I don't think it would have been a good value even if he did. So we're going to go in with the probably King Tower push, I would think. We just have to be creative with it. We have to figure out a way to deal with the Wizard. I think the Void is probably the only way to deal with the Wizard. But again, the Fireball would probably deal with the Wizard too. So I don't know. It's going to be tricky. He's going to try and divert my attention to the other lane and not let me play offense. But we're going to try and prevent that, hopefully. So So we go Mega Minion off to the side. He's going to kill these solo bats. We're going to get our Void ready. He's going to go with a really interesting wizard there. I definitely wasn't prepared for that. I think we go Void up top here. And then we could probably, honestly, get a split lane push going. I'm not going to lie, this golem on my tower is just kind of, he's chilling. He's just having a good time. I think we do eventually have to deal with him, but I'm more worried about taking the tower than I am about this stupid guy on my tower. So as you can see, we can get that down. We're going to retarget this onto the lava pup so it gets me an extra shot. And we are going to win the game, ladies and gentlemen. And I think the Void for 3 elixir letting me kill that little prince was a big game changer. All right, we got Taiki. Let's see what he's got for me. I mean, I usually could still start usually, you can still start off with the Zap first play. There you go. It's not that damn hard to get the words out, bro. Okay, Mega Minion comes in on this Bomber here. Let's see what he's got for me. Bomber Zap, definitely Giant. It's dead 100%. This is 100%, 150% a Giant player. And I have the worst starting hand to deal with Giant ever. I'd love to have a Lava Hound. But, I mean, Giant is... What? Lava Bomber Zap? Oh, that's not even that crazy. Yeah, that, you know what? That makes sense. What am I talking about, dude? What am I talking about? Of course it's lava. I mean, it definitely, to be fair, it could have been Giant. It could have definitely been Giant. But still, I don't know why I was so shocked. This is not that weird. Okay, well, I think I'll go with the Void here, which is, it's interesting, but it should hit these, like, 2 at a time, or I was going to say up to 4 at a time, so we won't take full damage there, which is definitely a positive. And so, obviously, since he's got the Eye Drag in this variant, you could just tell what decks have Eye Drag. I think mine's, like, the only one that runs Mega Minion. We're going to have a bit of a difficult time breaking through, but to be fair, he just went in with a pretty expensive push, and we're already back to Evo Zap, which is why you want to cycle your Zaps as soon as you can in the game, and you're just going to be able to break through, because the normal Zap is just it's good, but it won't take the entire tower. So now we can go with the Evo Zap here, and it'll retarget onto my lava, and or my balloon, and I frankly just don't care because it will untarget, as you can see here. And we're going to see him waste his Evo Zap. We're going to get a big 2 hits on the tower, and I think the Mega Minion should be enough to clean this up. I don't think it dies either. We're going to see if he goes with, like, a counter push with this. He could. I don't see it happening, though. And we go Lava Hound to try and take for this one Skelly Drag. Actually, if I can, I want to keep my tower in range that a Balloon plus Death Bomb wouldn't kill it. I think we just lost that with the Bomber. But we'll go Void over here. We'll Void. We'll go Zap. We'll see what he plays. He goes Skelly Drags at the last second, but we're just slowly chipping away with our Lava Hound, and it's beautiful. We'll go Tombstone over here. Then again, we do also have Void for the balloon here, so if push comes to shove, we might go with the blue. Oh, we didn't need it. We didn't need that Void. We didn't, but I just wanted to play it safe. So we have Zap for his tower. I don't know why you're trying to save your tower, buddy. It's not gonna work like that. And then honestly, it should just be game set match. Where's my tomb at? Where's my tomb at? Just gonna pull it, right? Oh my god, what am I doing? Obviously, it wasn't gonna pull it. I'm not an idiot. But he's not gonna take tower, so. You know what? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. The voices tell me to do it. You know, you don't... Typically, you don't want to listen to the voices. I'm listening to the voices. We're going in with the lava, and we're going to see if my opponents... Damn it. Okay, well... This is, predicament. It's not the worst predicament I've ever seen. I will be fair. It's not the worst predicament of all time. It is Goblin. Okay, let this be... For everybody who tells you to go lava first play, let this be an example of why you shouldn't go lava first play. Because things like this happen. And this is honestly not even that bad. There are definitely worse scenarios that could be happening. I really don't want him to pop this. That would be a really, like, awkward situation for us to deal with. I want to see how he responds to this. He has a Night Witch. We're actually going to use the Void here. It's going to kill these Night Witch bats. And that's going to allow me to keep my Mega Minion alive on the tower. And that's actually extremely helpful. Like, you could... If we had to... Why do you have Night Witch? I don't even understand why he has a Night Witch. But I think I'm going to go in with the balloon here. And this may seem like a stupid play, but I'm going to go in balloon Skelly Drags here because I knew he's going to go Gop Gang. He's going to try and keep this alive. The Dagger Duchess is dry, so he's going to have to respond to these Skelly Drags if we can you know, spend more than, or a little less than 5 shots per bat. That would be awesome. But as you can see here, we're going to take him down to pretty reasonable range. All we need is, I guess Fireball does have better spell cycling damage on the tower, but, you know, I mean, with Lava Loot, you probably typically won't have to spell cycle very often. I'm a little worried about his big spell. He could be running... No, he's Arrow Zap. He already showed the arrows. I'm sorry, it's very late. I'm having... my brain's not working properly. So, we're going to see... I definitely want to save my Zap for his bats, his normal bats here. I'm going to go with the Void. I'm going to go with the Barbs like this. Just want to kind of deal some damage to that Night Witch. Just whittle down this guy and whittle down the whole entire push so my Skelly Drags don't have the worst time dealing with it. I will, okay, you know what, I wanted to save it for the bats, but that's just too good of a zap value to pass up, so we will take it. And obviously you have to worry about him having the Skelly King down because that means he does have 3-card cycle at the same time, so you know, we're a little scared. Okay, I did forget that I haven't actually taken that tower yet, so I can't do that strategy I wanted to do. We're going to have to go split Skelly Drags like this, because I need to get at least that Death Bomb. That's all I need is to get that Death Bomb, and if we don't get it, it's going to be a bit of a predicament. So, since he just went bats, I'm able to go with this over here. We can always use the Void if we need to on this ability, and I think I will actually do that here, because the Void, or the Evo... What is his name? Not my name, quarterback. The freaking... What is his name? The Skeleton King. His skeletons don't have any health. They're like clones, so they will die to the Void no matter how many are in there. Because you know the Void has progression stages where it slowly does less and less damage. But yeah, we're just waiting. We're just trying to build up a counter push here, and he's just doing everything he possibly can to not let me build up a counter push. But this could be the dagger. This could be the dagger. We're gonna go lava like this. And I'm just gonna get ready to respond to his Gop Giant. I think he's gonna try and build up a counter push in this lane. Yeah, he does. Beautiful. So. We're going to be able to go Barbs here. We're going to get great Barbs value. I'm going to place a Mega Minion to start chipping away at these bats. I think I might go Void here too, because I wanted to try and keep the Mega Minion alive. Okay, we do. Beautiful. And so you can see the lava starting to chip away at that tower, but we do definitely need to keep Skelly Drags alive for a future counter push if we want to be able to get value, I think. We're going to have to go Tombstone as well here, because Skeleton Dragons are just not a good swarm countering units. And as you can see, we're going to take a ton of damage here. But the good thing is, Evo Barbs and Cycle are going to... You have a Sparky? Okay. Yeah, things just got a lot more complicated, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We definitely just try and Evo Zap Barbs this. Absolutely. Okay. And just let that go on my tower. Oh, there's one Goblin on my King Tower. I didn't see him, bro. That's so corny. That is so unbelievably corny, bro. There's one Spear Goblin on my...